Hope you're taking care of your health. And today I'm here to discuss about medical data which was put up by World Health Organization on 9th of December 2020. This data was put out from the span of 2000 to 2019. In these 20 years, what are the leading causes of deaths occurring in this world and what are the reasons? And that was a major breakthrough where we understand how our lifestyle diseases are increasingly leading to deaths in today's time and scenario, along with the pandemic what we are in today. Well, let us understand that this data exhibits the span of 20 years from 2000 to 2019, and there were almost 7 diseases that were lifestyle diseases or non-communicable diseases, and 3 of them were communicable diseases, and these all 10 diseases are leading diseases in the world what we hear right now. And the list goes on with heart disease, stroke, lung cancer, Alzheimer's, and kidney disease, diabetes, you name it, and they are on the top of the chart. And these are all the leading concerns what we have. In India, we know that there are more number of diabetics living, and India is among the top 3 countries who are suffering from diabetes. And India is also known to be the capital of diabetes. And not just that, heart diseases are also increasing, and not just the old age people or the age crossing somewhere between 40 and 50 are not suffering from heart disease. Rather than much of the younger generations are suffering from heart diseases in today's time and scenario. What this brings us to the point is that let us understand what is the reason why people are suffering from most of the lifestyle diseases. And when I went through the various medical literature to understand where does the lifestyle diseases stem from and what would be the one major thing that we need to correct in our lifestyle is managing our stress. And stress is known to contribute in around 80 to 90% of lifestyle diseases. And we lack in understanding that stress is good as well as bad to our health. It is good because it brings the focus, it brings the attention, and it brings us in a place where we can focus on whatever we are trying to achieve, and that gives us the right amount of adrenaline rush and puts us in a working mode. So it is good if it is in an acute condition, if it is utilized properly at that point of time, but it only causes problem when we go through a chronic stress, when we are not able to do or take actions at that point of time. And then when there is an increased level of the stress levels or the stress hormones in our body like adrenaline, norepinephrine, and also the cortisol, which we say as the stress hormone, whereas the adrenaline is mostly known to be the flight or fight hormone in our body. And that all brings us to a place to understand that what is the better way to manage our stress. And not just that, stress also leads to increased inflammation in our body, chronic stress, and then leads to chronic inflammation. Inflammation is one of the leading reason why also most of the diseases stem and also diseases breed for a longer duration. Diabetes, heart disease, lung disease, you take it or you name it, atherosclerosis, all these diseases. And in these disease conditions, if you see a patient, their C-reactive protein, that is an inflammatory marker, it is going to be high. And somewhere the normal range would be 1 to 3, as they say, and 3 being the highest number rated. If it is above, then we need to consider that we need to reduce the inflammation in our body. We need to reduce the stress levels in our body. And what are the major ways that we can manage our stress levels or decrease the inflammation in our body? Well, here are 3 things or the 3 P's which I ask my most of the patients or my most of the people in my community to shift to so that they can reduce the stress levels and the inflammation levels in their body. And these 3 P's will definitely help in bringing a certain change in their lifestyle. So let me, without further ado, break down these 3 P's to you. So the number 1 is doing physical activity. You heard me right. Any physical activity in your lifestyle will bring a certain amount of change. And it has shown that physical activity is by far the most beneficial way you can manage your health, By doing physical activity, our body produces various amount of chemicals, molecules, and hormones in our body, like nitric oxide, which is beneficial for our cardiovascular health and also vascular health. And it boosts our, the process of dilation and constriction ability in our vascular health, and it keeps us healthy. Like that, body produces endorphin, which is known to be the natural painkiller and pain reliever in our body. Just like that, even body produces anandamide, which is said to be the bliss molecule. Ananda means bliss, and the anandamide means the molecule which basically brings happiness in our body or happiness in ourselves. And these various other certain benefits are seen. It increases our mental health as well by providing a neurogenesis and neuroplasticity as well. Doing physical activity reduces your stress levels, increases insulin sensitivity, and also brings a whole different dimension to your life itself. So do invest a certain amount of time in your lifestyle by adding any kind of physical activity. That might be yoga, that might be running, that might be cycling, any kind of physical activity, exercise or sports which you like to include in your lifestyle. Number second P is pranayama. Pranayama is known to be the best way to hack your breathing system or also the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system has two systems again, called as sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic being flight or fright mode, that is said to be as the stress way, or the flight or fright when we say it is to be majorly in stress. Although it is beneficial, but when it is chronically done or chronically occurring to us, that is when the problem happens. The another one is parasympathetic activity, that is said to be the rest and digest mode. The rest and digest mode is said to be the way to calm your nerves and calm your body, as it hacks these things. And pranayama is the best way you can do it, or you even utilize it to calm your nerves. And that is how you can reduce your stress level and also the chronic inflammation levels in your body. By pranayama, not just that, it increases our brain cognitive process, it increases our neuroplasticity, it helps us stay more focused, it helps us setting the resilience and the calmness in our body. All these things are added by doing pranayama, and I urge you to inculcate pranayama in your lifestyle. Number 3 would be adding phyto-rich nutrients. Along with that, eating peacefully or peacefully eating. And phyto-rich nutrients, as I say that, phyto means plant and nutrients means the nutrients which we get from the plants. So these have the phytochemicals as well, or the phytonutrients, that which provides the much benefits to our body in terms of macro and micro nutrients what are supposed to be taken by our body. So make sure that you add the phyto-rich nutrient foods, which mainly we get from plants, vegetables, nuts, seeds, fruits. All these are by far the best way we can get the phyto-rich nutrient food. This is the most easiest way to switch your lifestyle and bring a change in your lifestyle. Now, these sets us apart by taking or changing our lifestyle. Eating peacefully brings a larger change in your body, because when you're eating peacefully, you eat without any stress. When you eat without any stress, you're able to concentrate and you eat with much more awareness and pleasantness in your body, and that helps us in absorption and digestion and assimilation of the food what we are ingesting at that point of time. So make sure when you eat peacefully. When you eat, try to add the phyto-rich nutrients or the plant-based foods, as they provide you not just these phytonutrients, they provide the good gut bacteria as the food. It is added as the dietary fibers which are beneficial for our good gut health, and it overall reduces the inflammation in our body. And these 3 P's will definitely help in bringing a drastic change in your lifestyle, along with better health, and with that you can change your health. With that, take care, and I hope you take care of your health.